Hi friends, we are checking out the latest Motorola device, the Moto G4 Plus. But the most interesting part about the Moto G4 Plus is that it sheds the Motorola branding and comes with Lenovo's branding instead. Yes, Motorola is now being owned by Lenovo, and the Moto G4 Plus is the first smartphone from the company to carry Lenovo's branding. But is that all that's different with the Moto G4 Plus? Let's check out in our quick look. Unlike the Moto G3, which was available in one variant only and offered 5-inch display, the 4th generation of Moto G series comes with two variants, the Moto G4 and the G4 Plus. The G4 Plus is the larger of the two thanks to its 5.5-inch display, and thus it's a phablet instead of the G4, which is suited for one-hand usage. The G4 Plus features a resolution of 1920 into 1080 pixels, and with a pixel density of 403 ppi, you can see it's very sharp. Colors are also impressive, and brightness also seems to be top-notch. In terms of the design language opted by Lenovo for the G4 Plus, you will notice plenty of changes. Gone are the dual front firing speakers available in previous Moto G devices, and instead you get a physical button at the bottom. The physical button sadly is not a home button, but it's a fingerprint scanner instead. The inclusion of fingerprint scanner is definitely interesting since Motorola is following the suit of other Chinese brands who offer fingerprint scanners for enhanced security in the budget segment. There are other changes as well. As you can see, gone are the curved backs available in the Moto G series as well as Moto X series, and you get a flatter panel instead. While it's not necessarily bad, it does make the ergonomic handling or ergonomic factor, which was the highlight of the previous Motorola devices. However, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but in our opinion, it does affect the ergonomic handling of the device, since the curved panels made it really easy to hold the device for longer durations. You can also remove the back panel to access the non-removable battery along with the pair of micro SIM card slots and the micro SD card slot. The interesting thing is that the company is offering the nano SIM adapter along with the device, which means if you are using a nano SIM, you can simply use the adapter. Towards the edges, you get metallic frame, and there is a power button along with the volume rocker. To make it easy to differentiate between the two, the power button comes with grip texture, which is very thoughtful. Other design elements are fairly standard. Fingerprint scanner, as you can see, is very quick and accurate. Talking about the software, there are no surprises in this department since you can see it's stock Android. Everything is similar to what you get on Google's OS, and the version which you get with the G4 Plus is Android Marshmallow. Talking about any additional features, you get an app called Moto, which offers features like actions as well as display. Actions support gestures like double chop to enable torch or double twist to open the camera, which was available in previous Motorola devices as well. But you do get two additional action gestures, which are called, if you flip the phone, then the incoming calls and notifications will be muted, and in case the phone is ringing, you can immediately lift the phone to put it into vibrate mode. Display is also available in this device, which debuted with the Moto X, and as you can see, if you keep the phone and your hand reaches out to the device, you get instant notification for the time, and missed notifications will also be appearing here. The best part is, unlike other always-on display implementations, you can see the content of the notifications with Motorola's display feature. In terms of hardware powering the device, you get Qualcomm Snapdragon octa-core processor, and unlike the previous Moto G, the Moto G4 Plus comes with 3 GB of RAM, As you can see, opening apps is very fast, switching between them is also quite smooth. We will have a comprehensive report on the performance of the device once we review it. Till then, stay tuned. In terms of storage, you get 32 GB of storage on board, which is twice of what was offered with the Moto G3. Imaging capabilities include a 16 megapixel rear snapper coupled with dual tone LED flash and laser autofocus, as well as face detection autofocus. This means that the focusing on the subject would be very quick. And here's the camera interface. You will notice that the camera interface is also different. Unlike the previous camera apps available with the Motorola devices, you get quite a lot of options with this app. You can toggle between SDR mode, flash, self-timer. You can switch to the front camera. You can switch to different shooting modes such as video, panorama, slow motion, and Pro mode. Pro mode, as the name suggests, allows you to adjust ISO levels, white balance, and the likes. So this is really interesting. At the front, you get a 5 megapixel snapper for shooting selfies. Overall, the Moto G4 Plus seems like a loaded offering, and it's changed quite a lot in comparison to its predecessor, while remaining affordable. We will bring you more on the device, including its camera capabilities, its full review, and more. So stay tuned for that. This is Nitant signing off. Thanks for watching.